how's everyone doing today? So I just came off a night shift, so it's been a little bit sort of tiring. So it's been a busy day, I suppose busy night for me, day for you guys. So yeah, there's a couple sitting outside, probably waiting for somebody or waiting for their flight. So yeah, we'll just we departed out of the Novotel hotel just over there. That's where we spent the night, and we've got Crush's control tower, car park over there, and one of the terminals here. So this is the international departures area, and then across over here is domestic. Over to the New Zealand check-in area. Hopefully you can hear me. Trying to sort out the audio, making sure everything's all okay. So just go this way. And here we are. So the check-in area. We'll go down to the far side. This thing's great. You actually, if you weren't here during the live stream last, when was it? Last week, I think it was. You can actually hear the passenger announcements. Hopefully, we can actually hear it. You can actually hear the crowds. Yeah. Go down to the far east. Check in. Head over to just scoot in here. Alright, sorry man. Up next. Hi, 784. Got 2 pilots here. Cool. Thank you. That was quick. Alright, go this way. Plenty of time, so you should see no rush. We got over here, so around New Zealand, relay, a couple of New Zealand stores. Well, I don't think relay is, but it's just sure. Some detail. Still here. They were here during the last live stream. Alright. So, let's have a look around for a little bit, just so everyone can see. That's where we're going to head through. We're going to head through to the departure gate. So we're at gate 18. So there's a security area. Plenty of time, no rush. A couple of stores here. We've actually got Burger King over here, so we can grab something. What should we have today? Virginia. feel like just number 8, which is the BK chicken. Yeah, could have that. Crispy dippers? Crispy dippers. For a large, it's $5.20. God. See, this is crazy. $12.20 for the combo. Absolute highway robbery. Yeah, so I think we'll actually skip lunch, I think. The tank, so basically a juice, I suppose you call it a bar. Sell other things as well.
I would anticipate we would commence general boarding in approximately 2 to 3 minutes. We do thank you for your patience.
Just actually go down to the bag. I think it's the bag pickup area, because this is pretty cool. As you can see, it's starting to get a little bit lighter outside. So we'll just go down. Just go downstairs. See that? That's pretty cool. See, that's pretty cool. To the top, juicy fruit. Oh no, it's not juicy fruit. Is it Fuju? Okay. Yeah. The famous Christchurch Airport sign. Shrunk a little bit, so we just need to get back to our light. So it's fun. So we've got easy car rentals down here. Thrifty, Hertz.
Richard Godfrey, Agent NZ, flight 902, departing passenger Richard Godfrey. You must go immediately to gate 9. This is the final call. The off-road process has begun.
You better hurry up.
Taking the remaining passengers on Qantas flight 148.
So that cafe's closed.
Remaining passengers on
That's a shame.
Qantas flight 148.
Avis carriage and budget.
Must go immediately to gate 10.
Sure, if he's doing an argument.
And all of the passengers are waiting for you.
Looks like she's
Agent
doing.
Incident flight 902. Departing passenger
Awesome.
Richard Godfrey. Agent
See this guy
Incident flight
quite a bit for some
902.
reason. He's
Departing passenger
quite a few jobs in the
Richard
airport.
Godfrey. You must go
Well, yeah, he's
immediately to gate 9.
That's cool.
This
Yeah.
is the final
Alright, well done.
The off-road process
The
has
twins.
begun.
Spark, which is our mobile mobile stores. We're actually down here. This is the one of the Antarctic vehicles, because at Christchurch Airport you've actually got the Antarctic centre here for both the US, a few other countries as well. New Zealand's definitely quite a big member of the Antarctic program. So we've got Vodafone, which is now 1NZ. So that can't be good. So we just basically came through this way. So we came from the Novotel Hotel just across there, way down to the other end. So you can see it's starting to get a little bit lighter, so it's good. So definitely be departing. The sun's starting to come up. So, just go down. Actually, we'll go down to start to go through the security area, go through to the other side. So I hope everyone's doing well. As I said, just come off a night shift, so it's been a long night. So if you don't know, I'm actually a crew controller at New Zealand.
You must go immediately to gate 9. This is the final call.
Just go back up these stairs. Back up. these guys here just need some seating or something. Strange that they're standing over here. Very small store. I think it's it's sort of that. Number 8. This is actually a really nice cafe. When I went down to Christchurch, their coffees are outstanding. This is the greatest thing about this, is that the detail on this, like photorealistic. So we've got taking a coffee. Actually get close to read it. Actually, no ID, no exception. So maybe they sell alcohol or something. Great place to come for a beer if you're on a flight. Obviously, I'm not going to drink. This is a model of the airport. Good. Alright. I think that's us. We'll go through the gate. Sorry, the security gates.
Your attention, please.
Since we're plenty of time, we'll go through.
We're only just a few minutes behind schedule. Currently, your cabin crew are on board performing safety and security checks. Our customers requiring special assistance are now making their way down towards the aircraft.
I still don't understand these. Why do you need all this? I know, I suppose more than anything it's to sort of, make the queues more. You want the people to not to sort of be all around the place. So
Ladies and gentlemen,
stretching.
your
It's on
attention,
fun.
please.
Okay.
Now, due to the late arrival on the inbound aircraft, we are only just a
she's
few
here
minutes
again.
behind schedule. Currently, your cabin crew are on board performing safety and security checks. Our customers requiring special
Excuse me, guys. We're just gonna
making their way down
we're
towards
coming
the
through.
aircraft. I
So
would
then I'll
anticipate we would commence general boarding
I'll do
in
anything.
approximately
Alright.
2 to 3 minutes. We do thank you for your patience.
Bags, everything on the tray. Go through. No beeps. It's good to hear. Alright. Got everything. And we're through. So as I said, we're at gate 18 today. So we're going to go down this way and have a look around. We are on the VATSIM network, which is a virtual traffic network. So everybody around the world does fly on this network. It's hopefully we'll get. I don't think we'll get any air traffic control today. There's our aircraft just over there. See it? So, there's our aircraft. Just a little. Just over here. See if we can get over here. So the sun's definitely coming up. It's good to see. It's going to be a beautiful sunrise. These pictures. I think that is a Queenstown. Yeah, it's like Queenstown to me. Yeah, it is. So, Christchurch is in the South Island of New Zealand. So we'll be heading up to the North Island, back to Auckland. So, got the departure boards up here. So it's like Jetstar 287 is actually delayed. Zealand 642 is on time. Not sure why they've got, it's showing gate 18 for him, but we've got gate 18. New Zealand 5807 off to Tauranga. It's at gate 7, and New Zealand 327 at off to Wellington. We will do a flight to Wellington pretty soon, I'm hoping. Be able to see pretty much the whole. We'll actually do a flight down to Queenstown. I'm hoping. I think that actually might be our next one that we'll do.
Juliet, Henderson, and all
Get through to the aircraft. Start planning our flight. There's a few things to do on board the aircraft, so we will have to sort of take our time. Just make sure everything's done properly. One thing I really want to see in this scenery is the gate numbers, because in you know how you've been to an airport, you see the gate numbers actually on the doors, or just above the doors. That's how it is in Christchurch actually. So these little machines over here, you hold your boarding pass up to it before you get on. You use your Air New Zealand. There actually are flight attendants that help with the boarding process. And we just basically call them up, say, hey, can you go and help out at gate, you know, for example, get down at gate 18 with the boarding, and we'll just send somebody over there. It's usually somebody that's on standby, and then once we need them, we'll give them a call and say, hey, we need you. So just go through onto the air bridge, up onto the aircraft and start getting ready. Hey Jared, how are you, mate? Can you hear me okay? Missed quite a bit, hopefully. How you doing today? So, we actually, I don't know if you will watch at the beginning, but it's up to you. We started at the Novotel Hotel. Excellent, good to hear. So, during our last live stream, you could actually hear the passenger announcements. I love this, I really do. I think it's awesome. So we've got, yeah, isn't that awesome? That's just so awesome. Oh, okay. Is it bad? So we came through here, we came through the security area. We've just come into the departure gates, so we're on gate 18. The sun's starting to come up, you can see it's actually poking through the windows here. It's going to be a beautiful morning here down in Christchurch. Okay, hopefully it's not too bad. Go onto the air bridge now. Scan our we haven't actually got a boarding pass because obviously we're aircrew. So we'll just head on. Okay, let's go. So it's not well detailed in terms of the air bridge at the moment, unfortunately, but you'll see something really amazing in a minute. Straight down a bit. Check this out. Detailed cabin. So this looks cool. So all the New Zealand aircraft have the lighting like this. So it's pretty cool. I do know some other airlines have this. But all our aircraft actually have all this. So yeah, it's definitely well detailed. So we'll head on board to the flight deck and we'll get ready. Alright, here we are. So we're aboard on the flight deck now. So I haven't actually aligned the IRS, which is our initial reference system. Tells us, tells the aircraft where we are. So I'll go ahead and align that now. We are on external power, so we're not. So the main aircraft itself is not providing us with electrical power. It's we're getting the external power actually from the jetway. So the jetway actually has a built-in external power, which connects it up to the aircraft and provides that electrical power for us. So soon, once we're refueled, we will turn on the APU, which is the auxiliary power unit, and yeah, we'll turn on some stuff here. So turn on the arm the emergency lights. Turn on the no smoking sign, which still don't understand why that's still there these days. Keep the seatbelt signs off until the passengers start boarding. And we'll align the iris now. Just wait until we get an on bat, which is the on battery. Let's do that for each individual one. You have to do it actually in a sequence. Fuel pumps are off at the moment. And so yeah, so we'll just wait for that. Just clear those messages there. I'm just going to for Airbus A320. Excellent. So QNH, just make sure that's all set 1010. Clear that. We've got both the doors, we've actually got the cargo doors open, and the main forward cabin door. Set our frequency today. This stage until we get some ATC come online. So we're actually on a Unicom frequency at this stage. Transponders currently set. So the IRS is aligning. It takes around about 7 minutes to actually align. So in the meantime, what we'll do is we'll go through our departure and I'll show you our flight plan for today. So we're going to go to the flight plan first. Okay, so current flight plan today, so Christchurch to Auckland. We're in the ZKOJR, which is our type of registration for the aircraft. Cost index today is 30. That's just basically telling us, telling the aircraft how much fuel we want to burn throughout the flight. So it's just more cost effective to have it as low as possible. If you want a higher cost index, that just provides a faster route for us, faster flight time. Fuel today, the trip will be 2.9 tonnes for the trip. That doesn't include all the other things like we need. So got our alternate fuel, which is 2.1 tonnes. Our extra fuel. We haven't actually got any extra fuel on board today, so we've only got the fuel that we're going to need for our flight. So the minimum takeoff fuel will be 6.8 tonnes, and then that on top of that will include our taxi fuel. So in total, our block fuel is 7.1 tonnes. So we'll go down. Yeah, I've already acknowledged that. Cool. So it's just our on and off blocked times. Okay, passengers today, we have 162 passengers. And we've got a little bit of cargo today, so we're actually, I'm not sure what we're carrying. I haven't actually got the load sheet yet. So cargo 4.2 tonnes payload. So payload will be all the bags. Sorry, that's including all the bags and passengers, that sort of thing. So it'll be 16.9 tonnes. Zero fuel weight, which is everything in for the entire flight. That's minus the fuel, so it's sitting at 60.7 tonnes. Our max today is 62.7, so we're actually quite heavy today. So we've got about a 2 tonnes spare, so hopefully we don't need to take anything else. So it says set fuel 7.1, takeoff weight 67.6. So I'm not sure that's a little bit, yeah, that's not 100% right, I don't think, because so our payload, oh no, that would be right. Oh, okay, sorry, that's the zero fuel. Okay. So the takeoff weight today is actually 67.6 tons. So our, yeah, okay, no, that'd be right. And then our max today is 69. So yeah, we are that's even worse. So slightly heavy. So our landing weight, this is we'll probably land around about 64.6 tons, but that will go down depending on how much fuel we burn throughout the flight. Here we go. So this is our operational flight plan. So these are all waypoints. So we're actually going to go all the way through. There's no actual specific locations we're going over. So it is Gutboo, Glen's a transition, so that'll be our first transition that we'll go to. Gulliv, top of climb, so TOC, top of climb, so we'll reach that. Oh, what was that? Oh, cruise altitude today. Let's see that. Cruise altitude was 33,000 feet. Okay. 33,000 feet. So yeah, so what we'll basically head over to Gulliv, top of climb, Aigeta, Akavi, and Okkan, Leebox, down to our top of descent, so that's when we'll start descending. Pocom, these are just highways in the sky, in case you're wondering. Then we're on the Davy arrival, so we'll be on the Davy 6 Alpha arrival for runway 23 left. To Auckland. Alright. Actually, we're told to go down, see if there's anything here we actually need to be aware of. Don't think there is. Oh, here's our wind information. So we're cruising at 33,000 feet, so all the winds are really calm. 336 at 8 knots, so it's really calm at our top climb. Looks like it's reasonably good throughout. Getting a little bit of winds up towards top half of the South Island. 19 knots, so it's sort of hovering around about 19. It is sort of going to get a little bit higher as we get closer up to the North Island. In fact, our top of descent at 33,000 feet, so we'll be at 296 at 48, so the wind is going to move around a little bit. And our descent, once we get down to about 10,000 feet, around about 10 knots with the wind. So yeah, so that's our current situation here. Have a look at the weather. So weather today in Christchurch, the winds are 050 at 3, so really calm. There's absolutely no clouds detected. Temperature is only 10 degrees, it's a bit cooler, and dew point is 10. QNH today is 1010. So it's going to hover around about the variable at only 2 knots, cav OK. Becoming, what is actually some fog? Some fog is actually forecast. Hopefully we don't get that on our departure. So we want to get some really good views of the hills on our departure. Auckland arrival, so winds are 320 at 6. Looks like it is going to move around, so we might have a change of runway. We'll have to monitor that. Clouds are few at 2,000 feet and broken at 3,700. Temperature is 18, so 18 degrees. Temperature 17, QNX 1015. Our alternate today is Wellington, so if it's an issue we'll divert to Wellington. So current weather today in Wellington is 020 at 16. No clouds detected, temperature 16 and QNH 1010. It looks like there may be an issue with some wind, so it looks like it's going to be 350 at 20, and it's gusting about 38 knots. So not very nice down there, unfortunately. So we get a little bit of turbulence once we get up there. We're actually not going to cross it, to be honest. So there's our current route we're going. So we're actually going to go further out towards this. yeah, it's cement, it's fine. Look at this. So our current winds, so as you can see, down here, down in Christchurch, looks really nice. There's a few little bumps towards the south, in fact, out towards here, maybe a few bumps out here. We're not going anywhere near there. So it's looking okay as we get up. In fact, all the way through, in fact, Auckland's got a little bit of wind as we head up. Well, this is Hamilton, probably just about here. And as we get up, looks like it's going to be a little bit bumpy. So we'll see how that goes. Get the passengers nice and comfortable. Is current, so that's the winds at, that's the winds at 39,000 feet, 34, oh, so this will be us. So that's at 300, so you can see there it's just got 300 down the bottom. 340, so this will be us here. Yeah, it's still pretty good. The winds are, we'll be at the top of the descent here, so no worries, nothing to worry about there. That's at 39,000 feet. So this is just how it goes. You can see there we get up to the top of the climb. The winds will really come as we come here as we go down. That's just basically the terrain. So you can see the difference. So this is the amount of terrain that we've got here, and down here is just the other bit. Here is, as you can see, it's smaller there. So top of the descent all the way down. So the winds are not too bad. So we're okay. No turns today, which is the notice to Edmund. There's anything to worry about for our departure out of Christchurch. Okay, so there's something at stand 1718, so we're at gate 18. Oh, okay, looks like the lights outside are US, so don't worry about those. Departing during the day. Destination, the runways, entering 123 left, flight taxiway Alpha 1 Alpha. We're not worried about that, we'll be landing on 23 left, so well clear of that. Runway 23 left, Cat 2 and 3, runways heading in. There's nothing to worry about for us. We won't be using the Cat 2 and Cat 3 ILS, we're only using Cat 1. So it's just based the category, so each individual. So during bad weather it'll be a Cat 3 landing, which is basically normally an auto land. So the aircraft, so basically what we do is, the pilots themselves arm the autopilot system. So the autopilot system has autopilots 1 and 2. So you would arm both of those for the autopilot to actually say, hey, we need to auto land. The approach mode will be active, and the auto throttles also. So there's an auto throttle button, which will be kicking in. So the throttles will kick in to trim the wheel, move on its own to maintain our flight path. And you can't see it at the moment, this will be our flight director system. So you'll have 2 green bars here, and then see it. So turn on the ILS there. So you would have 2 pink sort of lines, and they need to be centre to be on the correct localizer and the correct line slope. So yeah, so that's basically what we will. That's basically what a Cat 1 and Cat 2. Sorry, Cat 1, Cat 2, and Cat 3 are. Really nothing else to worry about, to be honest. Gate taxiway Bravo. Restricted to code C aircraft. Okay, that's nothing to worry about. We're category A's. Fine. Okay. Good. No, nothing here. Not worried about the sits. Not worried. Approach procedures. Localizer 16. That's well into. Okay, nope, that's nothing for us. Oh, volcanic hazard. White Island, oh, it's still active. Yeah, so White Island, I don't know if you guys heard about the White Island incident. A couple of people were actually on the island when it blew. So yeah, quite a big issue for us in New Zealand here. So that's defined as okay. So it remains at level 2. All that airspace bound by the circle radius 8. So within about 8 nautical miles, we better stay well clear of that. We're not even going anywhere near White Island. So that's just telling us house, just in case something happens. Yep, no, all good. We are happy. Alright. So is our wireless launching? Yes, it has. Alright, cool. So we'll just have a quick look at this. I got this weekend, which is good to see. This is the airport chart. So we are here. So we're basically where that little brown plane symbol. We'll taxi out along taxiway Alpha for runway 02. So we'll cross runway 2911 and then depart out at runway 02 and then out towards that way. And we'll have a look at the arrival. Here's our arrival chart. So we're actually coming up towards Davie, so we'll cross Davie, and there's no restrictions for the arrival procedure apart from maximum 280 knots at Davie and then maximum 240 knots out at Zorba, and then looks like 220 knots out at Sabav, and then to cross onto the islands. Can't really see much here, unfortunately. Davie 6 Alpha, cross Davie, maximum 280 knots, Tracker 353 via Oku, and Zorba, yes, that's that stuff. So that's just our arrival chart. So we always follow this, making sure the ILS, so we can get our ILS chart quickly. Arrival chart, okay, so we'll be on frequency 1099 for the ILS. 3,000 feet will be our minimum descent altitude, then we'll get down towards the runway, and our minimums will be 273, sorry, our decision height will be 273 feet, so anything lower than that we are committed to land. 5.0 DME, and our glide slope will show 1,630 feet, get down towards the runway. VOR today is 114.8, so that's just the frequency for the airport itself. ILS is 1099, it's a little different. That just tells, so here, I should do it for Christchurch because I know there's a VOR here. So, it's showing it's 108.8. It might be coming by the hills, so I might not pick it up. Yep. So that's our current arrival procedure in Auckland. So, yeah, so it looks pretty good. Happy. So, yeah, hope everyone's doing okay today. I just came off a night shift, so reasonably tired, so sorry for that, actually been to bed yet. It's fun times. Get a bit once we're done. Alright, so we'll get set up for our flight today. What we'll do is we'll start getting some fuel onto the aircraft. So
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So just get out of this now, back to the main screen, and go to the ground services. Yep, so GPS connected, trucks are in, that's in balance. We won't load it yet until we're told to do so. We'll head outside, we'll do a walk around in the aircraft. So, isn't that great, the light in the aircraft? So awesome. There's actually no other aircraft here with us at the moment. So we'll have a look at the ailerons. Nav lights, we've got a positive red light there. Engines, we'll go have a look at the trailing edge. Trailing edge looks good, flaps are not extended. down, have a look down the fan. Yeah, looks all good. Have a look at the brakes, tyres, no wear and tear on the tyres. Yeah, all looks good. Have a look inside the wheel well. The doors are closed at the moment for the wheel well, so the doors actually pop out as soon as the gear is retracted, so you can't really see it at the moment. Down here is just that's one of the VHF antennas for the radios. So we'll actually go down this way. Have a look at the tail. And the horizontal and the vertical stabilizer. You haven't got the APU running at the moment, so we are just running, as I said, running on the external power. Look at the elevator. Elevator's not drooped, and the rudder is looking good there. We've got the cargo doors open at the moment. We haven't actually got one of the other baggages open. That will be probably opened by the ground crew. Yep, flaps aren't extended. These are static wicks. Those little things poking out. Green light on this side of the wing. Aileron is drooped, so we've got no hydraulic power. Have a look at the engine. Actually, go tyre, this tyre. Make sure there's absolutely no
Fuel truck is in
scrapes.
position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
And the guys are just getting out of the fuel truck. Have a look at the brakes. He's actually have a look at the brake accumulator. Brake accumulator looks good. There's no issues with that, and no leaks. Cool. We'll have a look down the exhaust pipe. This gets really hot. I was standing down at, in fact, during my night shift, standing behind a A321, and because I went down to have a look at the one of the issues, one of the ground crew was working with one of the flight crew with the pilots. Pilot went down, and we stood behind this, and God, it was so hot. Could not believe it. We've got the thrust reverse buckets. They're currently closed. As I said last week, this is actually a CFM engine. So in New Zealand actually operate the IAE engines, or the ANZ584 on all their aircraft, apart from, some of them now, the newer ones, actually operate the Neos, which is the next generation engines, and they're just more sufficient. Sorry.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Yep, do that in a second. And have a look at the main undercarriage. No tears in the tyre. The taxiway light and the runway turn-off lights there. The landing lights actually pop out. So there's a little door that actually pops out. In fact, you can just see it. There it is. There it is, just there.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
So yeah, we'll have a look at the other engine as well. So, there. Perfect. We're looking good. This is the external power. So as you can see, we're connected up to the external power. And it's actually got the jetway as well. Excuse me. Alright, back upstairs. So the passengers actually come down here.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Okay, in a second. They go along the jetway onto the aircraft, but you can actually get out here as well onto the tarmac. There'll be cones laid out, and they go down here. And usually they go out here and then on board to the door number 2. So yeah, that's good. Alright, let's get on board. Set the fuel.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Fast. Okay. Currently fueling at the moment. It's not going to take long for the fuel. There's already some fuel on board from the last flight. So it's just the lighting. Getting refueled. Alright. Alright. Just wait for all that to finish. So, good. Parking brake is set, so this is our parking brake here. Transponder, get there. And, so we'll actually start loading up the flight. So go into our flight management computer. Fenix 30 to generate that. So refueling is complete. Just going to send that through to the computer. Just set the load sheet as well. So that should come through. There we go, that's better. Cool. Alright, so we are New Zealand 584. Cost index today is 30, and we're cruising at 330 or 33,000 feet. Temperature outside, it's getting a little bit warmer. It was 10 degrees before. It's 11 now. So you can see down the bottom we've got TAT and the SAT. So that's our total air temperature, so it's 11 degrees out there, and the saturation air temperature is 11. So we'll leave the load until it's finished, completely finished. So we'll do our departure procedure. So we're departing out of runway 02, and we have it's the Gupper Wampa departure. And we're going via Glen. Cool. And we might as well also do the arrival procedure because it's probably not going to change too much. So we're going to be arriving on 23 left. And we're looking for the Davy 6 Alpha. No transition. Insert that. Cool. We are looking good. Leaves the takeoff speeds until everything's all set. Won't calculate the minutes just yet. Oh, actually we can calculate the minutes. We'll do that now. Well, the current flight plan all loaded up. So the VOR's now come up, so you can see down here, that little pink bit here, it's got the VOR. So the VOR is actually over to our left. It is actually also picking up the ILS also, so it's pretty good there. We should turn that off, we don't need it. Cool, that's the ILS done. Throttles are closed. Cool. Get our first officer. Just setting everything up on the side. Altitude, flight 330. Leave that for now. That's so our speed we're actually going to manage speed once we've loaded up the takeoff speeds. Right, so we'll look at a couple of pages here, make sure everything's looking good. We've got no bleed going to into the engines, so the engines aren't running. Pressurization, nothing good. Electrics. Okay, good. Leave that on the electric so you can see everything. We'll turn on the APU now. Just wait until about 3 seconds. The APU actually starting. So the small little engine right at the back of the aircraft, we can have a look at it actually. See, I'll show you where it is. So out here, right here, that little cone there is actually the APU. So the exhaust will come out of here and it will shoot down that way, and that just provides some more electrical power for us. So the aircraft will maintain its own electrical power. Load sheet from load control. Load sheet there. West there. Good. Nice morning, it really is. Okay, APU, let's look at the APU now to see if it's started. Yep, 100%. So we'll turn on the APU bleed. And we can actually shut off the external power. Actually on, the main generator is now kicked in on board the aircraft and now providing electrical power from the APU. Yep, perfect. We are done there. So what we'll do now is get our first officer to check everything now.
Let's start setting up.
Okay.
So we'll set the weights for the flight today. So zero fuel weight is 16.6. So that just reads on our down here. So 16.6 and our maximum gross weight 29.3. Today is 7.1. So 7.1 tons. So that fills in. Okay. So we actually got another 2.7 hours, sorry, 122 minutes one. Some pressure on that one. So this one here is actually for the seats on the other side. So if and there's actually a seat that pops out here, and slides forward. So he's actually the person who will sit here. Usually, I've actually sat here before. The seat will pop out, and these oxygen mask on the first officer side, so he can grab his if we need it, just in case for rapid depressurization, or he can grab this one here, this will be my one. So, one thing to sort of let you know is that we have a steering system, so we don't actually steer like a steering wheel in a car on the ground. It's actually done via what's called a tiller. So this little thing down here, that little wheel next to the stick, that's a tiller, and that then moves the nose wheel. The nose wheel will turn, and we basically just turn that. And then our rudder pedals down here are used for once we line up on the runway, and then once we get enough speed, the rudders at the back of the aircraft will be able to use them a lot more because there's more air going over them, and it'll be able to keep us straight. And then our stick here will basically be used for our direction of flight. So, yeah. So at the moment we're just standing by, getting everything all done, and yeah, it's going to be a great morning, I hope. Fog, a little bit of fog's rolled in. Look at that, a little bit of fog. That's hopefully it's going to be once we clear it. It's great lighting, awesome lighting, and yeah, it's foggy here today. We'll be okay. Perfect. So just load up the stick. That's actually wrong. We're on 320. So that's a bug, unfortunately. They're trying to fix it. Don't know why they released it. That's yeah, don't like that. This is actually a guidance system. So when we actually taxi in, it'll provide us with guidance. You actually see that in Auckland, hopefully, depending on what gate we go to. It'll actually give us guidance to towards the gate, so that's really cool. So that thing does work, which is good. Alright, so what we'll do now is we load up our takeoff speeds and get that set up. So we're departing on runway 02, dry, single load sheet. Packs will be on, which is our air conditioning. That. So V1 today 149, VR 149, VR 151. Flexing at 60 degrees and flaps 1 with a trim of down 0.2. So we'll load that into the flight management computer. So it's 149. Thrust 60, yep, 60 degrees. And thrust reduction today is 1130, so actually set that now at acceleration 1,623 feet meters. Cool. We are done, and just make sure that those are set. Yep, 151 on speed tape. Okay, so we're going to get a company message. This might actually be our load sheet, I would say. Sheets 162. Pre-mill, yep, that's good. So as I said, we're a little bit heavy today, so it's going to be just keep an eye on everything. Cool. Start to up. Crash for a little bit.
Let's start setting up.
Okay.
So don't worry about that. We'll just speed that up to need to be removed. That's no problem. In terms of aircraft and arrows, yeah. Loading to see what we got. Okay. That's AirPack 17 off to Queenstown. Let's see. Cancel that. Got no other aircraft sitting in it with us in parachutes in it. It's a bit of a quiet morning. Looks like Qatar 921 departed. That's off to Ahmed International. Good. Speed it up a minute, let's get to it. Foggy outside, so hopefully see something on the way up. Depends on how dense the fog is, I suppose. It's only 11 degrees outside, so anything sort of around that area below 15 degrees, you can sometimes get sea fog. Because Christchurch is right on the sea. Pretty much all set. We're actually all set, ready to go. We are just going to wait until we've got all our required things from the first officer. Get going.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Can we start boarding now?
Yes, you can start boarding.
Thanks.
Cool. We're getting all our passengers on board, eh? So, press boarding.
Boarding requested.
Well, actually, we'll go outside in a minute. We'll have a look at the guys working on getting the containers on board. That's pretty good to see. Okay, go outside. Oh, there's the stairs moving in. Just waiting for the. I think they'll probably come. Which way would they come on? They'll probably end up coming down here. I'll say. See if we can find them. So you can see here.
Do you want to board crew?
No, wait.
Passengers boarding starting.
So you can see here all the detail, amazing detail. It's alright. Peaceful. Okay, so it's wait anyway. Bye. Just fog will disappear. Just wait until the cars come. Definitely coming. Oh, yeah, I think I can see them. There she, here they come. Oh yeah, good. Perfect. So.
Hello, sir.
This will be the rear one, maybe? So he's... these two. Oh yeah, there's the other one there. Stop.
How are you?
He's coming. That guy needs to be fired because he's either not going to our aircraft.
How are you?
That's interesting. No issues. It's not going to affect us. Yeah, she's. See messages here. Appears from windows. Thing. Oh yeah, you can just see them. You can. Down at the main front window. Oh, here they come. Here comes our first one. That's good. Watch it get loaded. This is pretty cool. So the car gets loaded on. About the domain lift up. It's turned around.
Hello, sir.
Up. There it goes. It's going to go on. Hello. In front. Same thing here as well. Side the aircraft. Taking this to Auckland with us, so it'll be in safe hands. That'll be including all the passengers' bags and a little bit of cargo with us as well. Happy days. Go out here, you actually shouldn't walk under this part here. Because what it does, this part here, that's a hot water drain. And it's not nice, I'll tell you that right now.
Hello.
See, sometimes during really hot days, you can see steam coming out of the main pipe. So, yeah, it's a bit interesting to see. I was boarding through the downstairs. Okay.
Hi.
That's fine. So they're boarding on main jetway. Just waiting until all the passengers are aboard, but according to that, we've got 12 minutes, but we'll depart a little bit earlier today. Seatbelts actually.
Hello.
Just off some slack today and figured his flight management computer. So in fact what we'll do is we'll leave ours on our takeoff speeds and we'll leave his on the flight plan. our route today, so you should see here from Christchurch. Spurts of rain. It is. Rain was a forecast. Well, in New Zealand, you never know. Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. Passengers aboard, we've got all our cargo on board now. So we will. Cargo doors are now closed.
Hi guys, here's a load sheet for you.
Thanks.
Got the load sheet. Normally it's actually sent out to the aircraft via ACARS. But it looks like we just got a paper version of it as well. Which is handy. Never know what that. Oh, okay. Strange issues today. It really is. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So we'll load and out to do our departure briefing. So we've got conditions not required. Pushback is required. Config 1. Reduce thrust. Off runway 02. Takeoff speeds 149. VR is 149. VR is 151. And we're fixing at 68 degrees. Cruise and 1130 thrust reduction. Transition 13,000 and 29% on the table centre of gravity. Packs will remain on for departure.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, the newest weather shows good conditions. Plan to push and start for 2-engine taxi. There are no hotspots along our taxi route. It'll be a left seat takeoff, and there's no need for radar today. We'll plan for a reduced thrust takeoff. Prior to V1, for any master warning, engine fire or failure that will prevent the aircraft from flying safely, we'll abort and stop on the runway. After V1, we'll take it flying and deal with it in the air and plan to come back here. Any questions?
No questions.
Okay, that completes the brief.
Hi guys, all passengers are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes.
Thanks, let me know if you need it.
Okay, so doors are closing, so the jetway is also going to take going off now.
Cabin crew, closed doors and arm slides.
Okay. Doors are closed. Do our cockpit preparation checklist.
Cockpit preparation checklist.
Gear pins and covers.
Removed.
Fuel quantity.
7046 kilograms.
Seatbelts.
On.
ADIRS.
Nav.
Baro ref.
1010 set.
1010 set. Cockpit preparation checklist completed.
Just ground sensors. Take off the GPU. Okay, that's just we're already on APU, so we'll get back in. That table. And we will get going. So beacon going on. Turn our fuel pumps on. Full start checklist.
Before start checklist.
Parking brake.
Set.
Takeoff speeds and thrust.
V1 149 VR 149 V2 151 flex temp 60 degrees.
V1 149 VR 149 V2 151 flex temp 60 degrees. Windows.
Closed.
Beacon.
On.
Before start checklist completed.
Yeah, looks like there's a little bit of light rain around. Not sure why, because it wasn't forecast. And I'll just check the current weather in Christchurch. There's a little bit of rain sort of out towards the east, so that's where it wasn't supposed to come here until later on. So that's okay. We've still got daytime departure. Alright, we are ready for our departure today. So we will just push back. Marshaller.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback. Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Just wait for you to insert the bypass pin. Here comes our tug. Tug's coming onto the aircraft. Back onto. We're going nose right, facing southwest to taxiway Alpha.
Locking gear.
Okay, so he's locking the gear. So,
Release parking brakes, please.
okay, release parking brake.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Turn on the ignition, which will then turn off the air conditioning, which will provide us a bit more thrust to the engines. It'll be the APU bleed. Okay, we'll start engine 1.
Starting engine 1.
Okay.
It's a bit of a shame, the weather today. It was supposed to be quite nice. Well, hopefully it's nicer here in Auckland, I can tell you. Okay, and we'll just monitor the engines. So we've got positive ignite on A. So down on the bottom screen you can see A at 38, which is the PSI. So the valve was open, now it's closed. Okay, there's the ignition for the generator kicking in. Let's wait until that stabilises and we'll start engine 2. Right, that should be good. Start engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Okay.
Keep that. So we've got N2, positive light on N2. Waiting for the N1. Positive oil pressure. And then you go to see ignite. So we've got positive ignite on the main fan on N1.
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, Set parking brake.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine. Start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
Okay, there's another guy down there. Let's wait for him to show us the bypass pin's definitely been removed. Oh, he's walking out to take it out. So we'll just keep an eye on him. There goes the tug. Don't know if you saw it when we were still at the gate.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Yeah, don't know if you saw it at the gate, but what you saw was the aircraft being
Left
lifted
is
up.
clear. Right is clear.
So the main part of the tug's got a little ramp underneath it, and it actually goes underneath the main undercarriage, and it lifts it up. So then it's actually being towed, and the back wheels or the rear undercarriage is actually providing us with the directional control. Whereas the tug will turn us to the main point, if that makes sense. Okay, cancel that. Cool, he's gone, and we've got, yep, didn't actually see it, but that's okay. Alright, so I'll turn that off. He's going to extend the flaps, set the trim for takeoff. Yeah, left side stick, that's fine. We'll do that. Alright, and turn off the APU. We don't need that now because all the aircraft's now the engines have started, so it's producing its own electrical power. Okay. We'll do our after start checklist.
After start checklist.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
Pitch trim.
29% set.
Rudder trim.
Neutral.
After start checklist completed.
Okay, flight control check.
Flight control check.
Ready. Full up. Full down. Neutral. Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Rudder.
Full left. Full right. Neutral.
Alright. So he's going to check his flight controls. So they're actually connected, but there's actually a way to separate them. I won't go into too much about that. So you can see here, he was moving his stick, his flight control stick. Just check everywhere, make sure everything's clear. Yeah, no equipment or anywhere else.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Okay, taxi lights on. And we will release parking brake. Put a little bit of thrust on. And we are moving. Do a brake check. Close throttle.
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
Brakes are good. About to cross runway 29 and 11. What you going to do? So I just need to. Just going to change this. by the time we land, it'll be light anyway. It's currently 8:05 in the morning, so. Got the fire station coming up on our left. Fire station. No problem, Doran. Alright, thanks so much, mate. Catch you later. Down to the far end. Yep, I'll be there, Jordan. But I'm on days off now, so don't go back to work until Thursday.
Taxi checklist.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Checked. Flap setting.
Config 1 plus F.
Config 1 plus F. Radar and predictive wind shear system.
On and auto.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
ECAM memo.
Takeoff no blue.
Taxi checklist completed.
Alright, we are ready. So we will go for departure. Just hold here.
Takeoff runway confirmed. Approach path clear of traffic.
Okay, let's go. So line up.
Line up checklist.
Takeoff runway.
Runway 2 confirmed.
Runway 2 confirmed. TCAS.
TAI
PAX 1 and 2.
on.
Lineup checklist completed.
Alright. And we are ready, so we're gonna go. Okay, stay here for a second, make sure everything's all set. Yep. And off we go. Take off.
Takeoff.
Check.
Set the thrust. And set. Flex.
Manflex 60. SRS runway auto thrust blue.
Checked. Thrust set.
Bit of a hill there.
100 knots.
Checked. Gear up.
Gear up.
So we'll follow the flight director. Yeah, we'll turn on the autopilot now. Let's get to follow. And, the clouds around. We've got a bit of fog this morning and a crush edge. Climb thrust. There we go. Thrust climb. Yeah,
Flap 0.
Speed checked. Flap 0.
Hopefully, out towards part of the South Island should be hopefully some pretty good views. Hoping. So we clear this cloud here, this cloud layer. Actually, I think we'll do an open climb. See the fog's sort of a little bit more. There is a bit of fog out towards the hills, but yeah, you can just see down there. So clear down there. Too bad. We will have to go through this cloud layer at the top. See, here we go. See a bit of a difference. It's a huge difference. Alright, passing through 10,000 feet. You can actually turn the seatbelt sign off now. Some views down there, so we've got a little bit of a rainbow, I'm not sure if you can see that. That's really nice. It's a little bit brighter over there, so that reflection. Through transitions.
Set standard.
Standard, cross-check. Passing flight level 152. Now.
Checked.
Just make out the terrain below the cloud. Passing through 18.34330. Coming out towards Glen. Well above the clouds now. Get an updated weather. For Auckland. out of Auckland. Okay, looks like we've got a little bit of a tiny bit of crosswind. The winds are very calm though, 140 at 2. Visibility is really good. Scattered at clouds are scattered at 1,200, broken at 2,200, and then broken another layer at 5,000. Temperature's dropped just over 1 degree. Temperature's now 170.17. Maybe a little bit of fog there too, because when you get both the temperature and dew point the same, sometimes that's when you get a little bit of fog. But we'll see what we get on it. Certainly a lot brighter up here. Far now from top one. Bit of cloud around up here, where it's moment on the map. So here we just start coming up. So we're currently there. So we'll just cross top half as we get out to cruise altitude. Main flight then. 1 to go. It's past 32,000 feet. Rest down here. Open the table now. Hopefully get a meal come through. Well, not a meal, pretty much. Actually, we are entitled to a meal. So, hopefully we get it. We're just crossing the top half, well, the top South Island now. Just make out below that cloud layer. Just crossing over over to the left, heading Nelson. In fact, just overhead Nelson now. get set up for their role very soon. So we've got a company message. our arrival. So just grab current weather conditions. Just get as up to date as possible. So we've got New Zealand 612 coming out from Queenstown to Auckland. It's just behind us. Can't really see him on TCAS at the moment, but we will see him on our arrival. So 140 and 2. So winds. So QNH is 1015. Temperature's still 17. So that's 140 and 2. So calm winds. Transition altitude, transition flight level, shall I say. It's flight level 50. And we'll take, it's 142 knots. We'll take, actually no, I think we'll go a little bit more. So if we go 144, yeah, do that. And if we have a look at our arrival chart, Auckland. So that comes up. 2-3 left. Day chart now. We don't need night now. There you go. All right. So let's have a look. So the minimum is 273 feet, with the minimum descent altitude at 3,000. So we need to be at 3,000 on the ILS before we capture. So we'll set 273, and we'll actually set that on the radio altimeter, so that that's captured there. So that's all set.
You have control.
I have control.
That. And he's there. That's good. Alright. Set up for the arrival brief. Yes, we want. So, weather. It's still good. Runway is dry. APU, yes, we need that on for landing. IMS. Today, no, we've got no threads. Auto land, no, we don't need auto land. And transition layer, 50. 273. 273. And now. Charts. Okay, so we've got the airport info. Should be on day. Set to refresh it. So we're coming on 2-3 left, and hopefully we can get off at hopefully Alpha 8, and if not we'll go down to Alpha 9, vacate Alpha 8 or Alpha 9, come back onto Alpha, and we'll go onto Bravo 7, then onto Bravo, and then onto gate 30 or 31, so we'll see when we get there. airport elevation is only 23 feet. Okay, so just so you can see here. So Alpha 8 or Alpha 9, go along Alpha, taxiway Alpha, we'll go on to Bravo 7, and then we will then go on to Bravo and either to the international terminal, so the international terminal is over on that side, so there, and then start taxi in. So we will make to the favourite, so we won't lose it. So we'll go back to the route chart, the route, and we'll run the brief for it.
Are you ready for the arrival brief?
Go ahead.
Our current weather shows nice VFR conditions, and we've got the arrival and approach guidance in FMS for descent planning to get down to the airport. It'll be an ILS approach. The runway is dry, and we'll take the first available turn and taxi to the gate per ATC instructions. Once cleared, we can plan to start the APU for taxi in. Primary threat will be terrain. Any questions?
No questions.
Brief complete.
Alright, so set the descent altitude to 1000. We won't start descending yet, but we'll just set it just to get ready, and auto brake. We'll go have a look and see, because I know so it'll be at this stage 2-3 left, dry, there's a so we 4.7 on the fuel. Yeah, so we're going to be so round about, so we're going to be about 58 tons by the time we actually land total. So we'll set that. So we'll go low water brake. So if we go to low water brake, that gives us a good stopping distance, and we'll do idle reverse. That should be fine. No problems there. Good. Happy. Right. So set low water brake. That's an interesting cloud. Strange looking one. Make out a bit of open cloud there. Just give a radio call because I know that guy is behind us, so he might not. Hopefully, he should be able to hear us. Radio call anyway. Open traffic, New Zealand 584, it's flight number 330. We'll be on the Davy 6 Alpha arrival for runway 23 left. Everybody know what we're doing? So I'm coming up to position in the lee box. And, that's our atomic set point just there. So start descending very soon. Might actually descend a little bit earlier. You can actually see the winds up here are reasonably good, although it is pushing us slightly over to the right. So currently got 38 knots worth of winds.
I have control.
You have control.
So we're also going to arm the ILS buttons. So this one too. Still can't see anything at the moment, it's still pretty cloudy, but once we pass through if you get some views of the inland area, hopefully. start descending probably in about another 2 nautical miles. Checking the current winds. It's zone speed again to about 110 degrees, so maybe doing a runway change. Just going to check that will be required. Still land on 23 left. Okay, start our descent. So descent alt is armed. Seatbelt signs have been turned on. So that green dot that you can see here is our profile. Then go in the middle hopefully and maintain that. If it doesn't maintain it, then we'll increase our rate of descent to make sure we maintain the profile. Descending to 1,000 feet. Strains on because there is a few speed restrictions. I think keep those on as well. we're on descent. Still a little bit cloudy outside. So it is a light layer. It's not a dense layer of cloud, so it might actually pass through it. Pass through 25,000 feet. Turning inbound now. Start slowing it very soon. Need to just monitor the speed. So actually, I think what we're going to have to do, because we need to be at 280 knots by position Davy. So at the moment we're actually quite high in terms of our speed. So we'll bring that back a bit. Go back to 275. Just monitor our rate of descent as we go down as well. So I think actually a little bit of speed brake. Slowing up nicely. We are going to pass through this bit of layer of cloud just over here, I would say. At 280 knots, so we met that speed restriction, so that's really good. We will now close speed brake. So those are speed brakes are basically little flaps that open up on top of the wing. So if you've ever been on a plane, as soon as you land they pop out, and they in the air actually increase our rate of descent, also slow us down as well. When you land, they get rid of all the airflow over the wing, so they disturb that airflow over the wing, and that's what helps us slow down as well. So we'll bring it back to about 250 knots very soon. Turn. Just make a call. Traffic New Zealand 546 is descending through flight number 160 for 3000, and we'll be on the Davy 6 Alpha arrival for the islands runway 23 left. set the QNH, so we're almost passing it. Oops. That's great. Need to upgrade that. Okay, there's transition. So 1015 and approach checklist.
Approach checklist.
Baro ref
1015 set.
1015 set. Seatbelts.
On.
Minimum.
273 set.
Auto brake.
Low armed.
Engine mode selector.
Normal.
Approach checklist complete.
Perfect. Alright, I'm going to start slowing up now, so we'll bring it back to 200, or just below 250 knots. Okay, it's below 10,000 feet, there's a speed restriction. So we'll bring it back to about 240 actually. Just again, monitor our rate of descent. So at the moment we're actually really got on profile. So that green dot is right in the middle, dead centre. It is actually going down now, so actually we'll bring some more speed brake out. And just maintain that. Good, and we'll start down to 3,000 for our minute descent. So keep coming down. And you can see down here, the ILS frequency is now captured, and we're at 18.5 miles out. Past 10,000 feet. And, just keep an eye on that speed restriction again, so that's 240 knots, one at or above 6,000. So that's okay. Okay, just cancel that. And we don't need speed brake now at this stage. Right on profile. Sounds like someone's trying to transmit there. The aircraft's just maintaining its altitude profile. It will start descending again very soon. Because you see the automatic trim. The aircraft has an automatic trim, so it's just automatically trimming the aircraft. We have passed 10,000 feet now. We're in the cloud layer at the moment, so we will pass through it. Good. Definitely pass through that. We'll start to slow down again very soon. We'll actually increase that range just so we can see what we're doing. Terrain radar is on. very soon. So by position 7, we need to be at or above 4,000 at 220 knots. So we'll start to slow down very soon. And we'll start to bring some flap out. Look and see what we can see out here. Not too much, but yeah, as I said, we're just passing through this cloud layer now. Just make out just over here. Terrain. Alright, start to slow down. So 220 knots. Get a little bit of speed brake just to help us out a little bit. Not much. So well in time. Okay. Close it. Alright, and we'll bring flap 1 out.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Ready to arm the approach mode for the autopilot. And approach the approach armed. The approach mode is now armed. And we're also passing through the cloud now. Okay, let's start to slow down a bit more. So we go at 200 knots. Stage. A little bit high, but not too bad. It's it'll come down by the time we get there, so it won't be an issue. Bring the speed brake out. It's a little bit fast. That's our speed. We're actually over-speeding us a little bit. That's why it's started to help us out a little bit. Okay, let's come down a bit more. Go down to about 180. See the terrain now, so looking good. The autopilot 2 just to be safe for now. We won't need an auto land, so. Alright, flaps 2.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked. Flaps 2.
And I'll put a call out now. Welcome traffic, New Zealand 546, establish RLS runway 23 left. Correction, New Zealand 584, that's.
2,500.
Okay, 2,000 feet, 2,500 feet, and take our speed brake still out, so let's retract that now.
Gear down.
Okay, gear's coming down.
Gear down.
Traffic, New Zealand 584 is 5.8 miles an hour.
Flaps 3.
Speed checked. Flaps 3.
Copy.
Flaps full.
Speed checked. Flaps full.
So we'll just get at the autopilot at about 1,000 feet. See Auckland now, so clear. Disconnect to about 1,000 feet.
Check.
1,000.
Okay, disconnect. And so I have control. And a checklist.
Landing checklist.
ECAM memo.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist completed.
Good, looking really good on profile. Slightly getting a little bit high now, so we'll start descending.
500.
Sync rate.
Just hold here.
400.
A little bit low.
100
100
above.
above.
Check.
300. Minimum.
Minimums.
200.
Continue.
Check.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 5.
Spoilers, reverse green. Decel.
Get a bit more reverse thrust in. So I'm not going to make Alpha 8, so we'll take, go down to Alpha 9.
70 knots.
70 knots. Check the reverse buckets. And manual braking. Just activate. Now nose wheel steering. Traffic, New Zealand 584 is vacating Alpha 9. So we'll go along taxiway Alpha and then onto Bravo 7 and then onto Bravo. And then looks like we're clear to get onto a stand of our choice. So now we'll just start to clean up. First officer's now going to retract the flaps, turn on the APU, which he's just done, and then turn off the strobes, which is the flashing lights on the wings, and then turn off the landing lights. Good flight, man. Yeah, I know. So, welcome to Auckland, everyone.
After landing checklist.
Radar and predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist completed.
Okay. Good. There goes New Zealand 409. It's just rotated. So we won't take this taxiway here. We'll go down to a little bit further down. In fact, what we might do is we'll go down to the far end. Because we've got no other aircraft around, we can do this. And, just have a look at where I work. And then we'll taxi back in. So you've got the international terminal over here, the Novotel Hotel, so that little one that's sticking out, just over there. Just coming up to the domestic terminal. Jumpy at the moment. Hopefully it stabilises through soon, I think. Frame's a little bit jumpy today. Why? So there's the domestic terminal. We'll go over there in a minute. Just go down to here. So you can just make it out. The New Zealand maintenance hangars are just over here. And we'll just work on the other side. Oh, sorry, on the end of that one. Got turboprop hangars just over on that side. Bravo 4. And the business jets Skycare is actually parked, they park over here. And then we should take this taxiway coming up. And come back onto Alpha. Okay. This is actually a really good place because I just work just over there. Here's our car park just over here. So just here, and that's where I work. Is in New Zealand. So that's our car park. So maintenance hangars just here. So we won't actually go down all that far because we do have an aircraft on final. We can actually help here if you see it land. Here it comes. So we'll just take Bravo 2. Easton. Very nice. So we'll come back onto taxiway Alpha, and then we'll go back onto Bravo for the stand. In fact, let's just get ready. So we'll go to gate 30, I think. Yeah, we're going to gate 30. No, we don't need to follow me, car. So, onto Bravo 3. There's one look over there. That fire station just coming up as well. The pass that as we taxi around to the left. Book traffic, New Zealand 584s for gate 30. 220 degrees. Not too bad. They're not steamy hot like I have seen them. Slow down. So gate 30 is just coming up. There's gate 32. Coming up to gate 30, it's 31. Get our first officer to turn off the taxi light in a minute. And start to turn around to the right. Alright.
Taxi light off.
So, try to turn in there. Correct that. Looks like we've got a guidance system on this gate, so that'll be good to see. Perfect. Don't know if just curious. No, okay, don't see it. That's fine. I think it's I installed a oh, that's actually, you can see it, there it goes. I don't know if it's actually going to stop us in the right place, to be honest. That would just do. Yeah, see that's not working properly there. So we'll get rid of that. It's annoying. Okay, parking brake is set. Just wait for the first officer to turn on the APU bleed. And then we'll shut off the engines. Okay, engine 1 shut down, engine 2 shut down. There's the APU accumulator. So the APU is now providing the electrical power. Nice, okay. Turn off the beacon. So that's something off to. Now we'll just start the deboarding process.
The boarding requested.
Comes the jetway. Outside, just have a look around, eh? So here comes the GS6 people.
Passengers deboarding starting.
So let's see here. She's moved out. Here comes one of the containers out of the hold. So what we took out of Christchurch is what we got here.
Great job, gentlemen.
Right, to the side. Not sure where this guy is. But it needs to collect this container. Should have been here by now. Where is he? He needs to be fired.
Great job, gentlemen.
Thank you. You did a great job. Thank you for a wonderful flight.
Okay, that's interesting. It's hovering. Oh, classic. Oh, didn't want to see that. Yeah, just wait until, in fact, we can boost that parking brake now. We don't need it. Actually, do set it for now, because I want to make sure we've got. Just check. Yep, it's all connected. Good, good, good. Okay.
Parking checklist.
Parking brakes or chocks.
Set.
Engines.
Off.
Wing lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking checklist completed.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, thanks very much everyone. That'll be the end for us today. Hope you enjoyed it. We will be back, I'm not sure when, but we will try and be back as soon as possible. And yeah, we'll see how we go. But welcome to Auckland. It was a great flight actually, I quite enjoyed that. We're on profile all the way down, so well, there goes one of our passengers out there. So, yeah, anyway, thanks so much everyone. You have a good day, and I'm going to go and grab some sleep. Just been on night shift all day, so catch you later. Thank you. Have a good day.